shit. Oh, shit. What deck do we do, huh? What do we do? What do we do? Do we want to do a custom paladin? I gotta say, this bloodlock. This bloodlock. Oh, this deck is fucking sick. This deck is actually the stone cold nuts right here. I think it is nut as fuck. What is an interesting deck though? Hand buff paladin? Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do it. Where's that 2-drop prince? I actually own it? That is straight fucked right there. Ooh, good thing there's no valuable 4-drops in paladin. Okay. So we're probably gonna do this. Smuggler's Run. What? I did not know that was in this. Desperate Stand. Well, what are other 1-drops that are just like fucking good? These are going in. Maybe yes, maybe so. Maybe no. That just seems so good. I can't even believe it, you know? Oh, fuck, that's right. That's the one I'm definitely forgetting. Hell is he? There he is. My boy! Oh, yeah, look at that Taunt Divine Shield. And then there's the... What the fuck name is that 4-drop? Do I not even have it? Where's... Oh, thank my lucky stars. Okay. In your hand. Boy, that's specific. Where's our Grime Street Smuggler? Oh yeah. This guy's gonna be important. Can't run dat. Can't run dat. Anti-synergy. What are some fucking good ones? Storm Chaser for the Wind Fury? What's Storm Chaser do? I don't even know what this thing's referring to. I don't know. I don't know. What are just absolutely cruel? I don't know if this is actually good. I don't actually know. So I want some draw. Let me actually look at what are divine shield things that seem good, because I think this is actually okay to run. I actually really like Argent Commanders a lot. I feel like maybe I want some taunts as well. Let me... because I think I just want those. Serenite Chain Gang. Pretty good. 5 mana Urs. Doppelgangers. I think I might want some cheapo Tontos. Bolvar, now you're gonna love this. I dusted him. I don't even own him anymore. Stonehill Defenders, that's a good one. What are some good chargers that might be good? I don't actually mind Stormwind Knight. Such a fucking weird card, man. I'm gonna add more buffs. I have all the buffs I need. I have the Grime Street Enforcer, I have the Smuggler's Run, and I have Prince Keliseth. So I think I want something that is 3. Something that is 3 seems right. Corpse Taker isn't very good now, right? Really? He's pretty much always gonna get Taunt. And Divine Shield. And if I have Chill Blade or Wicker Flame in there, he'll get Lifesteal as well. So, I mean, he has a lot of activators, because he'll get Taunt from this, he'll get Taunt and Divine Shield from this, he'll get Divine Shield from this, he'll get Taunt and Divine Shield from this. I think he has actually an absolute shitload of activators. What's a cheapo thing, like in the 3-drop slot? Because remember, we want to buff things, and then we want to be able to play many scary things all at once. It's a weird fucking card. It's gonna have to be a neutral. What are my neutral 3s? Neutral 3s and neutral 4s are gonna be the ones that are interesting to me. Huh. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. One of Blood Knight? No. I don't want to do anything like that. I'll actually use my Divine Shields. I don't actually have a terribly large amount of Divine Shields. I'm gonna go through this slowly. I feel like there could be... I've always hated this card. It just never does anything, man. It's such a piece of shit. I actually think it might be the Squirming Tentacle. Or just a good old Tar Creeper, man. Gengar Creep Tar, you know what I mean? I actually think that's it. I think that's the one. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Squirming Tentacle is surprisingly nice in hand buff. I'm not so sure actually about Sunkeeper to Rim, which just sounds weird as hell to say. Wow, I fucking run like God, huh? Just like a god. I don't know about the Acolytes of Pain either.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Hey, did Blizzard announce when that, Oh, damn. It's just in the deck, though, which sucks. It's not in your hand, it's just in the deck. Oh, yeah. Bye. Very well.
The light protects me.
Maybe it's bad to even run these things. I like Argent Squire, though. I fight.
At last, a worthy disciple.
I'm digging deep, dude. They go so deep. This feels good. If Frost Nova Doomsayer is me. Fuck. Fuck yeah, I'm just gonna tentacle him, dude. I'm scared of this mage here, man. I'm fucking terrified of this shit, dude. Let me tell you, I'm like frightened. I'm genuinely frightened about this shit in this deck right here, man. That's what I'm scared about. I really don't know about Sunkeeper Tarim in this deck. I really don't. I think I gut and cut that motherfucker. He doesn't do that much for us, you know? Oh, yes, please! Drawing! Drawing! Oh, shoot my acolyte one more time. Oh! Holy double fuck. What in the shit is going on, baby, now? Woo! How long can this go on? How long can this go on? Oh god, how long can this go on? What the fuck? Oh yeah.
To Northrend! Victory!
God damn, it's a 4/4 with taunt and divine shield, man. Shit. Oh my god, holy fuck. Very well. Turn 8's feeling great. Oh!
You got a pair.
Follow the rule.
Hey.
We hunger for vengeance.
Very well.
Winter is ending, but we fight.
Yay! Leroy for the burst finish. You know, looking at the board state right now, I don't really feel like the problem is that I'm missing out on the ability to kill them. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Last warning.
Repent.
One star up. Bow down before the god. Ugh. Bow down before the god of. Ugh. Uther versus Garrosh.
I will fight with honor.
Now, in your games, are you more of a fan of victory or of depth? Righteous Protector. I think Terran might actually be a big pile of shit dicks, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm fucking wrong there. I think he might suck. I think the problem with Sunkeeper Tarim is that, like, my board is going to be able to build itself up like fucking crazy. And I think rarely ever am I going to be like, I want his board to become 3/3s. Da, 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 da.
Reporting for duty.
Reap, pent, bum.
Made to fit.
Kengar Amoir.
The battle for justice.
Repent.
Woo! Buffing up. How long can this go on? Dude, I'm only gonna have this chair for 2 more days, man. I got shipped my amazing Mega Miller chair. I can't remember the name of this chair, man. Oh.
Out of my
Phoebus says, what do you think about replacing one or both of your Tar Creepers for a Light Fuse Stegodon for your Silverhand recruits? I think I'm not a fan of that because of the fact that I'm rarely ever gonna really be having that many, and also I want to ask myself the question: what is the problem that I would be having for this deck? I think that it's staying alive. Short Gadget Zorn Steel. Bought a Herman Miller chair. Aren't they like thousands of dollars? It was $1,000. It was 1,000. I'm gonna spend all my money on a bed and a chair, because that's where I live. Also at the gym. I exercise, I go to the gym. It is a Herman Miller Aeron. It is an Aeron Class C. Friends, I have a question for you. And the question is this. How long must this go on? You know, this is a little bit risky. It's ever so marginally slightly risky because we might ask ourselves, well, shit, what if this fool? What if he's gonna get us with an execute? And he might, but I think it's probably just better for me to clear out his fuck man. Ding, ding, ding. Seems fine. Ooh.
Reporting for duty. The battle
I'm cutting Sunkeeper trim and putting in the motherfucking Uther. What do I think about adding Sword of Justice? I'm really leery of adding in anything that is... excuse me. I'm leery of adding in anything that is not a minion. I want to solve my problems with minions. What about Bone Mare in this deck? Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that card. Thank you. That's exactly what this deck needs. That's literally the correct card. Cut Sunkeeper Tarim. Cut one other card. Probably the Tar Creeper. Tar Creeper is the biggest afterthought card. Or the Argent Squires. Those are big afterthought cards. But I think Argent Squire would work really nice with Bone Mare. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in Bone Mare. I'm going to bone him. I'm gonna hit him with the bone, with the B word. He's gonna smickety smack with the B word.
Don't test me, child. Reporting for duty.
How long can this go on? I don't want to play too many nerds. I probably shouldn't even play the 1/1. Battle Rage, Amanda. How many of these fucking guys does he have?
Made to fit.
Oh my god.
The battle.
Chill out.
Here, take two.
Don't test me, child.
See, I'm gonna learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to play nothing. Now we are in a great condition for Brawl or any clears.
I wonder.
Chill out.
Once again, I'm going to...
Follow the rule.
Sean Buffetin! Alright, goodbye and goodbye. Let's hit him with the 7 from heaven, huh? Where, oh where is my Bone Mare? Oh mare. I'm gonna run it, run it, run it. Why no doppelganger? Well, first of all, we'd have to say what we would cut before we talk about what we put in. I'll begin with that comment. And it's really hard to think of things to cut that would be better. And I don't think Doppelganger is actually that great in hand buffeting. I actually think it kind of sucks, quite honestly.
I must protect the one. I will fight with honor.
I'll fight with Hodor. Now this is an interesting question. How do we do this keep? Do I do something like this? This is hard. What do I think it sucks? Well, okay, so let's say that it get... Very well. I guess the game is deciding for me what to do. Okay. My play is to do nothing. The big thing is that, it just does not really do anything in any kind of active way.
For justice.
And for that reason, it kind of sucks. Like, it's going to summon a bunch of vanilla stack creatures that don't lifesteal taunt or have Divine Shield for extra value, so... I can kill that.
For justice.
So, like, also, if I'm summoning 3/3/3s, it feels, it only starts to feel good when I summon 3/4/4s. That's when I'm like, right on, awesome, nice, dope, boss. Plays clear.
For justice.
You know, the card only starts to really feel good when it's, like, getting buffed by 2. And so I just don't like living in a world where that's, like, my only opportunity.
For justice.
I did a smart. How long can this grow on? So that's why. No, the makers. Crash into that fuck. And now the game's basically in a stalled bland state until I hit him with the bone mares. How long does this go on? Alright. What do I even want here, huh? What do I even fucking want? Oosh. Ho! Wow.
Put your faith in the light.
Slate says, speaking of which, maybe cut an Acolyte for Skulking Geist. Don't even need it. Don't even need Skulking Geist, man. Here's the thing. Here's how to think of Skulking Geist, right? Of course. Why would I not want to run into Swipe, huh? Wicker Snatch Bumbledick. I don't know if it ever gets better than this.
Don't test me.
Here's the thing about Skulking Geist. What's his first Jade Idol gonna do? Is just gonna summon a Jade Golem, right? He's not gonna shuffle 3 into his deck. And how often am I gonna get to blow that one up? Most of the time, never. Because if we assume that my Skulking Geist is turn 6 and onward, and it's average drawing in the middle of my deck, for the first 15 cards of my draw, he's going to be able to play his first Jade Idol, so we're never going to get to blowing up with the Skulking Geist. The only... okay, so what about the flip side? What's the other problem with Jade Idol? It's that it generates infinite dicks.
Don't test me, child.
Oh man, this guy really seems to know what he's talking about. It's going to generate infinite dicks, okay? That's the problem with Jade Idol, that there's infinite of them. So Skulking Geist stops the infinity problem. That's one way to address the infinity problem of Jade Idol, is to just blow it up. The other is to kill him before that even matters. And right now we're on the verge of winning. There's 15 cards still in his deck. I don't need a Skulking Geist, period. Skulking Geist is a card that is only valuable if I'm a control deck versus a Jade thing, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, man. Bring it on. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna fuck this guy up, dude.
For justice.
Bam.
Reporting for duty.
Slice says, you're right, it also kills both earthen scales, which is hard for you. That's a great point that I didn't think about, that it kills the earthen scales, but now that I'm considering it right now, I just don't think it matters that much, because this deck succeeds because it kicks ass on the board. That's what makes this deck succeed, and I feel like I should focus more on that instead of trying to blow those things up. Now, where my analysis might be wrong is that these Jade decks, oh my god, they're drawing so fast, I don't even know what to do anymore. Oh, shit. And it could be the case that they draw so quickly that I actually do need that specific card. But I'm not going to believe that for one fucking second. I don't agree with that shit. Excuse me. Guys, to also kiss my smuggler's run. That's another great point. Yeah, I don't fucking blow up my smuggler's run. Yeah. But again, I don't think it would be a consideration really. So, oh man. Slate says, fair point. Good talk. It was good talk. I liked it. Good talk. Oh, this motherfucking in-meta piece of shit. Oh, another Jade Behemoth. Oh, it's gonna be really powerful.
Our girl's best friend.
Dicks and dicks. Okay. So we're going for me to kill 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Fucking come on, man.
To battle! To battle! To battle!
One fucking time. Come on! Would cramming in a Nerubian Unraveler somewhere be worthwhile? That suggestion is brilliant. That is a brilliant, brilliant suggestion. Straight brilio. Also, fuck. Well, I'm gonna get out of this game because I think this game's lost. I'm actually gonna cut the Argent Squires. The Snorgulent Snorgles. Ugh. I think the problem. That's fucking smart, dude. Here's what I'm noticing. Traditionally, when I've been doing hand buff decks, I have wanted to buff my stuff and then like bam, 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 play a whole bunch of little small dudes, and that's how I regain control of the board. But what I'm finding is that Corpse Taker with its Taunt Divine Shield Lifesteal, Chillblade Champion with its Lifesteal, Serenite Chain Gang with the double taunt, plus just some nice defensive cards here, like my 3 and my 4 slot are actually fucking strong. Actually fucking strong. And so it makes me go like, okay, turn 3 and turn 4 is where I really slow things down and start pushing stuff back in.
Luther versus Malfurion.
So it makes me want to go like, okay,
I will fight
let's just
with
play
honor.
a slightly more mid-range style with just big green men, right? I don't think I ever want a Stonehill shit lord. I want the prince himself. Prince Succotash. Sean dusted Bolvar. Yeah, I dusted Bolvar, man. Get the fucked, Mr. Bolvar. Do I want to be like John Cena and get like my fucking sweet pose where I'm just like, yeah, fucking strike it. Is Corrupted Hogger viable in this deck? Nah. Nah. Let the pain speak to me. I don't like the Acolytes of Pain in this deck. They don't feel like they do anything, man. Fuck Acolytes of Pain, man. I don't need this shit. Is there a better card drawer guy? Maybe I do want the card drawer guy. Maybe I do. How Sean can this go on? How indeed. Well, first you don't succeed, blah blah blah, something, some bullshit. I don't give a shit, man.
Behold the rage of the Firelands.
I can't let that through, right? We're just not gonna ever allow that.
For justice.
The light
Sure.
we fight.
Got Acolytes for Divine Favor. Oh, it feels really bad. Maybe one Acolyte, one Divine Favor. Oh! So offended. Cut one Unraveler? No, fuck no. I'm not cutting those things for nothing, man. Those cards have been absolute stone cold nuts, man. I should have absolutely done that first. I literally missed an opportunity to grind straight. And that would have been bad, but instead I'm fucking awesome, baby, now. Arfie says, I like the Skelemancers and hand buff. Skelemancers are the 2/2 that summons an 8/8. Who do we appreciate? What to do, slut to do. Dude. I'm just cursing for no reason today. I'm just in a cursy mood.
The land serves me.
Oh, does it now? Well, surprise, motherfucker. Then I'm gonna get an even more taunted 2/2. He is so taunt right now. Will Skulking Geist not be an auto-include? Isn't burning your smugglers runs late game a good alternative to losing 95% of J-Druid games? I don't think that that's the problem. Is not like if I've gotten to the point where Druid's drawn his whole deck, I think I fucked up earlier. I don't think I'm gonna go, great, nice, this is where we want to be. Bone Mare! See, like right now, we got a Druid with 19 cards left in his deck. He's almost out of cards in hand. He doesn't have a board. And look at my motherfucking hand. Grim ZZZ says, absolutely loving the chili control mage, Sean. That's a fucking good deck, man. It's so good. Why would you do it to that one? Seems very weird. Don't want to do that. Because then what I do is I trade here. I run this down. And then the Bone Mare! This card is so good! Holy shit balls. That is really powerful. Wow! Whoa! Oh, man. No! No! He's swiping back and forth at a rate that we cannot handle. Oh! your face in my... Put your face in my thighs. When is the new chair coming, dude? Wavy. What is that card? I didn't realize that there was an expansion release in between now and yesterday. Holy shit, what is this fucking thing doing here?
I'm on fire. For justice.
Damn, damn, damn. God, look at that. It's so weird to see scenarios. Kind of wondering how long must this go on, you know what I mean? Chair should begin here on Thursday, man. I'm gonna check up. I'm gonna check up on that delivery time. Amazon.com. Orders. You want my password? I'll give you my password. What the hell's my password? Is that it? Alright. Track package. Oh shit. Arriving Thursday. Oh my god, I left at 3:09 p.m. Oh my god. Oh!
I wonder.
That's a good question. What's to be done here? Surprise, bitch! God, that feels so good. Oh my god, he's getting Nerubianly unraveled as we speak.
Test me, child.
So I hit like that. Oh my god.
Justice.
Cleariness is next to godliness. Oh, he can't do anything! He can't do anything. He's getting unraveled Nerubianly. SC2 Janitor says, any thoughts on whether or not the OpenAI bot is going to be able to play StarCraft better than a human player? Well, I'm sure that eventually AIs will be able to process things better than humans. In fact, I think that it's pretty much guaranteed at this point that AIs will be able to do everything better than all humans.
Well played.
At some point, right? I mean, that's just guaranteed. But, emphasis on but, I think that when you look at OpenAI relative to the first 10 minutes, last hitting, Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend, there is a clear goal. It's really clear what your goals are in the laning phase, right? You need to get last hits, deny him last hits, and kill him, right? These are so easily stateable and so obviously understandable that it allows you to do something that's very important. It allows you to say, how did I do? I did something wrong. How did I do? I did something right. How did I do in this game compared to that game? Let me compare across those three things, right? It's like very easy to state the goals. In a game like StarCraft, I think it's very, very hard to state what your goals are so cleanly. Octoro says, OpenAI is not the one for StarCraft, it's for Dota 2. The one for StarCraft is DeepMind. No, I mean, I know there's like some different companies working on each thing specifically, but I mean, it's the same concept. How do I think an AI will do in StarCraft compared to Dota? And because I think that, like, the idea of we're going to send you out unsupervised into a game, and we're just going to give you the goals, when the goals are very, very clear, computers are, like, super great at learning. In fact, humans are super great at learning when the goals are super, super, super clear. What's Invictus at? Sarah3349 says, what's the time frame for your Brood War videos? This has been announced! You can Google it, you can get all the information. Google Let's Learn StarCraft Day 9, you will have your answer. And the short answer is 5 p.m. on Thursday. Wavy DD says, what do you think they'll do next? TI, they promised a 5v5, but that makes goals much more complicated. Completely agree, completely agree. Oh, shit. Yes, boy. Boom. Guess what? Fiery War Axes are not even run anymore. Gryden says, you've made a career out of telling us how to figure out what our goals are in SC2. Would you ever consider helping an AI team out? I'd be happy to help an AI team out, but I think that the thing that separates these learning AI systems versus AIs that are just programmed to be really good is that learning systems, the idea would not be to say, hey AI, here are your goals. Now go. If it's something like Mario, the goal is very clear. It's run to the right. Just keep going right. The more right that you can go, the better, strictly.
For justice.
Like, that's not abstract. That's literally totally clear. But when you're talking about a goal in StarCraft, which is to just kill the enemy, and then you look at the sub-goals, sub-goals are the ways that people think about StarCraft in order to achieve the main goal, kill the opponent. And defining those sub-goals, that's what AIs are trying to figure out how to, or what AI researchers are trying to figure out how to do, how to get an AI to decide what it thinks its goal should even be. I'm doing this.
For justice.
Job's done.
And so that's what's interesting, is how can you give an AI a very broad goal, win a game of StarCraft? And how does that AI come up with heuristics for stating what its sub-mini goals are? Because,
Sharp gadgets and steel.
I'm gonna get distracted for a moment. Okay, it's fine. This is fine and good and well. And so, like, the thing that's like really interesting about StarCraft, and what I love so much with so much about StarCraft, is that you can say things like, in this particular game, you are going 2 Hatch Muta versus a Terran, so your goal in this game is to do as much damage with that 2 Hatch Muta as possible, because you're trying to buy yourself enough time to either overwhelm him with mutas, which is one possible win condition if his science vessels are getting delayed enough, or 2, if he's rushing his science vessels quickly enough, then you need to very quickly get a hive, a third, lurkers, and defilers, and then later on get your hatches, right? Like, that's... fuck, like... Sean, how do you even know that? Because, like, playing Brood War is, like, basically all I do. Or all I did for, like, 20 years-ish. Like...
That was an error.
That was a Hodor.
Winter is here.
Winter, Earth, Summer, Fall, Invictus, Kensuck on my ball! Yeah, and then so that's how a 2-Hatch Mutalisk plays out, and the big goal in mid-game is deal lots of damage with the Mutalisks, and here are a whole lot of techniques and sub-goals that you can have during that tactical period in order to achieve that goal of dealing damage with the Mutalisks. What's your goal with 3-Hatch Muta? Well, it's not really to deal a lot of damage in his base. You can do that, but the goal with 3-Hatch Muta is mainly to delay. Delay should be your #1 keyword. I don't think I need 2 Acolytes. I really don't. Thanks, Prince Kelitheth.
Put your faith in
I've almost drawn my whole fucking deck. I've almost drawn my whole fucking base. Oh, that was such a smart call on Nerubian Unraveler. Thank you very much for that.
Armor made to fit.
Oh my god, welcome back, Acolyte of Pain. fuck. Source Layer says, do you think that your knowledge of how SE is played makes you create too many assumptions about what the AI needs to know? My point is not that I know the goals. How is this AI ever going to figure out the goals? Rather, my point is the way that humans tend to succeed at complex tasks is by creating their own sub-goals that they are trying to achieve success at in order to hit the more vague end goal. Right? Oh, and he chucks his second brawl. Fuck yeah, fuck off. God damn, these cards are just good as hell, dude. To the face.
By the holy light.
Yeah, the statement is that we compute these sub-goals to succeed at this larger goal. Look at this shit. It's gonna be so sick. Oh shit, even more sick. What's best here? There's like too many good options right now.
For justice.
I think because these guys are just fucking huge, I want to run them out. And so the question is, how does an AI figure out its own steps? How does it figure out its own goals? How does it break problems down into smaller sub-problems and solve them? Because a lot of AI research is... I'm gonna fucking go ham. My name is Sean, and I would like to go ham. I don't think I need 2 acolytes. I don't think I need 2 acolytes. One acolyte seems okay. Are there any good Wind Fury guys? This is stupid. I shouldn't even fucking put in a Wind Fury guy. I don't need to. The problems am I struggling with? Probably some kind of early stabilities. Probably Tar Creeper is good. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think there was this completely reasonable statement that kind of emerged in like early fiction around computers in the future and all that shit and what's dystopia going to be like. And that idea was that, hey, maybe the computer can just compute all the possibilities and that's how it knows the correct thing. This is what humans do with tic-tac-toe, right? In tic-tac-toe, you go, hey, here's every possible move, and because I can see all of that, here's the right thing to do. You don't need to do any sort of, like, approximation. You go to checkers, humans struggle to actually think of all the possible moves, so you get some, like, rules of thumb that are basically a way of saying, I couldn't figure it out all the way, but basically never move your back row unless you feel like you really have to. It's good not to move your back row. Oh, okay. In chess, the center 4 squares are very important to control. Oh, okay, that's kind of useful. To take is a mistake, right? Is like a thing that really helped the shit out of my chess play, right? You never be the first one to take, right? To take is a mistake.
Reporting for duty.
And in this fashion, you wind up taking these little rules and it helps you build a broader understanding. And the thought is like, okay, well, if you look at checkers, an AI can compute all of checkers. And with chess, I mean, it's so much more complicated, but maybe a computer could be able to compute all possibilities of chess and therefore from any given position know precisely how to win that. Right? This is the theorized thing. But over time, what's been happening is it's been like, okay, the necessary computing power to determine all the possible positions in Go is so fucking huge, it's probably not going to be possible, certainly in our lifetimes. Therefore, is there a way that we can teach a computer not to determine all possibilities, but rather to determine
Winter is here.
a methodology of learning so that it can have its own rules of thumbs and that sort of thing? Like, this is how the AlphaGo computer lost a game to Lisa Doll is that Lisa Doll... I know what this fucking deck is. This is the I'm gonna summon a billion giants deck. I know this deck. I'm glad we cut our Acolyte then. Great. The way that that Lisa Doll beat AlphaGo is that AlphaGo had established kind of like a heat map of possibilities. I don't even know what to make of that. It had determined a heat map of various possibilities of what it evaluated as being likely moves, middleishly likely moves, and unlikely moves. And then AlphaGo would take most of its computing power to explore the possibilities of the likely move, and then a little bit less computing power for this, and then relatively little power on the unlikely moves. And the way that Lisa Doll was able to win was by doing an extremely unlikely weird move that, as it turned out, was brilliant and won him the game. And AlphaGo fucking crumbled after Lisa Doll found this brilliant move. And when you hear that, that actually sounds like a very human-to-human thing, right? That sounds like this player did this brilliant transition to a unit composition that was like really weird, and not only did it look hopeless for him, but he pulled out of that hopeless situation with this weird-ass composition. He won the video game. Oh my god, it was so fucking sick, tight, dope, boss ballin'. We're gonna unravel the shit out of this motherfucker. That's what we're gonna do. Rubian Unraveler is just the all-star of all-stars, man. Thanks for that suggestion. That was just a great suggestion. That came straight from chat. And, you know, when it was Spaketh, it was just like, oh, it shook me. And so that's what a lot of AI researchers are doing, is not trying to establish a way to just instruct the computer to compute all the shit. They're not going to the computer saying, I, the human, know how to play chess, so you are going to play chess properly, according to me. They're just giving the computer ways for it to learn, and then stepping back and going, okay, go do your thing. And that's what really made AlphaGo a remarkable achievement, is that AlphaGo not only is good at winning Go, but it also has its own style. It does a lot of things like shoulder hits and Tanuki all the time, right? Like, it just fucking constantly hops around. Shoulder hit's probably the big one. It loves large enclosures. Right? It has all these qualities that stick out in like every single game. Don't give a shit. Do you want to know why I don't give a shit? It's because of this. Expensive ass spells, man. Expensive ass spells. So it's not only good at Go, it has its own style, and no one really knows what the fuck it's thinking. Isn't that remarkable? No one really knows how AlphaGo's thinking, because it figured out its own system all on its own.
What now?
It's spooky. It's like really spooky. Fucking Nerubian Unraveler is the nuts! Is the nuts, dude! This deck's great. This is the deck that we're gonna do today. Bam, 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 bam. The thing that's really cool about AI learning and like some of the principles behind it, like one of the things I find really fascinating is the idea of throwing information away in order to solve a problem more easily. Literally ignoring information, discarding it in order to solve a problem more easily. For instance, this is the example I was given, and I think it is just an absolutely spectacularly A+ example. Suppose I say to you, I'm going to give you an 800 by 800 set of pixels, or an 800 pixel by 800 pixel image, and I'm going to tell you right now, all these pixels are black or white. Every single pixel here is black or white. And I want you to be able to write a program that will judge whether this image that I've given you, consisting of just black and white pixels, I want you to tell me if it resembles a banana. Does it resemble a banana? Right? Now, doing that on the level of pixels, fuck, it's kind of hard, right? It's kind of hard to even think about how to tell a computer to think about a collection of pixels. Do I run this down now? Probably not. It's probably fine today. But now imagine if I said, okay, before we do any analysis, let's take this collection of black and white pixels and let's run it through a filter and try to approximate where we think lines are. And we're going to generate a new image. Our first image was black and white pixels. Our new image, our new one, is lines. Now imagine how much easier it is to think about the statement, describe to me if this collection of lines resembles a banana. I'm really enjoying saying banana over and over again. It's very satisfying to me.
Winter is here.
So think about that. We took our black and white image with lots of pixels and we generated a new image where we approximate lines. Notice that if you have like, say, like 5 dots, actually I should do it this way, sorry. If you have like 5 dots spread out like this, and there's some space between them, if you draw a line in between those, you know what you've actually done? You've filled in spots that used to be white with black, and there were maybe some other white spots around that you filled in with the other color, right? What you actually did was threw information away. And you generated something that had less information and some wrong information, but it's easier to work with. That's one of the real amazing things about this idea of like discarding information. And humans do this all the time. Like if I tell you what is green, define green for me. You know what? It's actually easier to just say, this thing is called orange, this thing is blue, this thing is yellow, and it's not any of that shit. It's just what we have left over. This is green. Right? You sort of understand it by like what it isn't. Junebug says, I don't see color. Nice. You like have to understand it by like what it isn't, which is like kind of fucking weird. There's a shared property between all the stuff that's not all the other adjectives. It's actually very hard to describe what green is. Well, I can tell you this is green. This is actually a green Power Ranger according to Reddit. Alright, so I'm going to run out the 4-2 because I have a bigger guy later that I want to be able to save and misbehave. Cosmic Monkey Prime says, would it not be easier to describe it as a wavelength? I think it would be dramatically worse to describe it as a wavelength because who understands it as that? Alright, this fucking fuckman better not have. How can I not count? Technically, the official definition for green is, you know, is indeed regarding wavelengths and shield. Technically, yes, but it's not the way, like, anybody understands it. It's a definition that, though technically correct, is not useful to anybody. Fuck, I knew I should have unraveled him. Fucking knew it. Oh god. Oh gourd. What a dick. Let's go ahead and hit him with the unravelments later, I'm thinking. Cosmo Monkey Prime says, right, but I thought we were talking about computers. No, we were talking about people. I was saying that the way that computers learn is, and do a lot of machine learning, is by taking, like, you know, this pixelated image and generating an image of lines. And this is also some of the way that humans think about things, is by the exclusion and discarding of certain information. And I use color as an example of how humans think about shit. Okay, so I think I want to hit him with the unravelments.
To the traitor king.
Alright, I mean, this seems like not the most juicy target, but I think this is important to keep our new Unraveler out. Jeebus8401, it says, as a physicist, technically correct and completely unuseful is my favorite. I love this. Like, I remember there's a professor at USC named Tracy Fullerton, who's just wonderful and brilliant, and was one of my professors at the Interactive Media Program over at USC. And in her book, Game Design Workshop, there's all these things like, what are the components to the game? Or what are, you know, like, 11 different ways to break down what are the components to the game of a game. Like, what are the resources that you have in the game? What are we gonna survive to unravel another day? Or is he just going all in with everything, huh? No one likes to be unraveled. What? Earthen scales? Earthen scales for 3? Are we serious with this shit? Just hero power and crash in, dude. What in the shit? Oh, he done straight fucked up bad. Woo! Yeah, I remember, so Tracy Fullerton had all these things like, you can think about what resources are in your game. You can think about what the win conditions are, what the obstacles for the player are, and just listed off all these things. And I said to her, like, well, can't you just say that a game...
rise against you.
So, well, can't you just think of a game as a set of constraints and a win condition? And she said, sure. But that's not really very useful, is it? We want to come up with definitions and structure for things, not because they fit everything super correctly, but because they're useful for us. And that just like fucking hit me like a wave. I was like, oh my god, holy shit, it needs to be useful. Oh my god, it needs to be useful. Like, oh. Right, it just struck, because, I mean, you see this shit all the time on the internet, where it's like, well, technically, aren't all colors just an opinion from humans as to what they should be? And it's like, sure, but now that we say that out loud, is that useful? Does that fucking serve us any purpose in furthering the discussion? I was just like, damn. Damn. Oh my god, my Tar Creeper would love to shit on you.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. You can do that. I should have waited until turn... No, I shouldn't have. Two Fish 2 says, that's something you really learn once you finish school and go to work full-time. Yeah, I really feel like there's a level of practicality that emerges there, where you're just like, oh, dude. Like, yes, but fucking no, not in a million years, man. Yes, technically that's correct, but, like, doesn't fucking help anyone do anything better at all, period, in the slightest. More like the dork of the Lotus, am I right?
Winter is here.
There's a level of practicality when you go into the real world where it's just like, yeah, no, I mean, Sure, if you want to redefine everything so that you're technically correct, you can do that, but it won't help us do anything. You know, like, I've heard this a lot in games, you know, especially around VR, where I'll hear people say, like, well, I really... Good fucking lord. I've heard people say things like, well, I think it needs to be more immersive. When this and this happened, it kind of hurt my immersion. Yeah, I'm dead.
The victory.
I need to change my mulliganing. And what I've heard from some people, I shouldn't have kept smugglers around. I think that's the big problem. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should have run the rallying blade out and shit on his shit. I don't know. It seemed hard. But yeah, then I'll hear someone else say, well, technically, I mean, really, everything is immersive. I find a game of chess immersive. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, but we literally are going to spend $20 million on a VR project, and we want people to actually give a shit about it. So why don't we come back to the actual question, ask how do we make this thing more fucking immersive, you know? Oh, fuck! I'd like to take a moment to note that Innervate would have just shit all over that deck. No, the makers. Don't I fucking wish I played both of these nerds.
Repent.
Repent, man. Sokon says, I've always thought immersion was a dumb concept. Gameplay and mechanics matter way more. So immersion is one of those words that has such a weak definition. There's no agreed upon consensus of like, this is what immersion means, this is what immersion doesn't mean, you know.
For justice.
That was a great time for a great throw. And it's the general feeling that you feel like you're in the place that you're at. And even though that's a very vague statement, you can still make, like, remarkably concrete statements with just that. So, for instance, you can say things like, you know, the UI that shows your health and other things looks completely different than the environment. This actually looks all sort of digital and computerized and, you know, as a UI. And then the game is like high fantasy. That feels weird. It's sort of breaking my immersion. And I mean, again, there's not the I'm the immersion police. I can tell you precisely what is and isn't immersive and what that means. So I think what I do is hit like this, and then run this fucker down, and clear this off, because now he can't even clear this. And then I'm gonna get the opportunity to just go huge, go absolutely huge on him. If he can't kill this turn, it's a reasonable proposition to run out the Rubian on the Rattler. And the thing is that, again, because immersion has such a murky, vague definition, it should only be used as a word that can hopefully help clarify just a very vague sensation that I'm feeling when I'm interacting with some piece of art, you know? Because saying, it was a little too intense for me, versus it was breaking my immersion. The fuck?
To Northrend, victory!
He's gonna try to evolve this shit, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate my trap card.
Working me to the bone.
Versus, I was very bored. Bored has different qualities than the word immersion, which has different qualities than... Oh, this... Damn. Okay, let's do some problem solving real fast. That doesn't matter. It's just these guys on the right that matter. Very well. Can I kill any of them? Well, I can run out. Tyrion snot face.
Put your faith in the light.
I heard.
Boring has a different qualitative sensation than immersive, which has a different you know, you get what I'm trying to say. Oh, the stone cold nuts! Look at me go. Trade away and save your life. Trade away, trade away. Trade away if you want to survive. Trade away. Oh, that's a big old pile of balls, really. I think this is fine. I don't need to be super greedy. I mean, I don't have that many cards in my hand. And so for that reason, I think that immersion, or the word immersive, is useful in creative contexts. I just hate when someone becomes the definition police and they're trying to, well, you know, but what does the word immersion mean? Fuck what the word immersion means. Start trying to communicate with other language. Well, I don't know, it just kind of broke my immersion. You might clarify that. You might say something like, oh, so do you mean, like, you started to disengage from the world? Is it that the UI was distracting? Was it that as you were playing, every time you used the UI felt weird? Was it a UI issue? Or maybe it was, you know, explore, 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 explore. Ooh, that just sucks a lot for me. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. So yeah, blah 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 blah. And you can start to say things like, why does this game feel so immersive? And you can start to say things like, well gosh, you know, like, I used to see Captain Skaggs in chat mentioning the new Doom. The new Doom, you know, I've heard people say it was very immersive because there was a clear marriage between the art, the audio, the gameplay, the music, the monster design, the mechanics, like, these 15 things. Who's gonna kill the frog? I think the totem's going on the frog. There it is. Boom. Gotta run in. Damn, he's the cleric. Oh, man. I want to kill him. I want to kill this man. Fuck, Bone Mare is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous right now. Kevin Kirk says, arguing over semantics tends to be the death of actual communication in my experience. God, that is such a good way to put that shit. Well, he's the fucking best player we've ever seen. Where the fuck did this come from? Stonehill Defender, man, that sucks. Let's just draw a rallying blow and really stick it to him. Nice. You are a lot like a rallying blade. Alright, we can get the closing out of this game underway.
Get them, boys.
Come on. Well, I hope he doomsayers himself. I don't know how he would, but... It's not the best one I've ever seen. So we're gonna shrink the big boy for sure. You're at 5'8", you're feeling great. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. So I think we can take 3 here, we can deal 5 there, we can deal 8 there. I think that's the best I can do. I think that's really the best. Probably gonna evolve this. You can crash in there, but he'll probably crash in here. This will die. He'll ping this and go. But I mean, if he's just upgrading things by 1, fucking shit. Fuck. Ugh. That is a hard position to recover from. I mean, he should just hit here, evolve this, ping with both of these. Yeah, it's not even close. God, that shock is going to give him so much value. He just figured it out. Rallying blade one time.
Must be chosen.
Waker dick. I think I'm just dead this game. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck it out. Still don't know about this Acolyte of Pain. Nah. I'm not gonna worry about that game too much. I mean, that just seemed like a game. Badger wants some research into USC's interactive media program. You're interested in the development/business aspect of the gaming industry. Give some advice on how to get in. I mean, I would recommend it. I loved it. It was great. I think we do something like this and we wait until turn 3. Kick in a high gear. We're doing StarCraft after this? No, I'm not. Not at all. Not at all. StarCraft starts on Thursday, man. Off the top, Day 9 draws Prince Keleseth. Here we go.
The light dims, but
Right off the top, here it comes. The Prince Keleseth himself. Okay. So this is going to be... Okay, this guy's coming out on turn 3, so that's why we're going to run this down, because it's turn 3, turn 4. Argent Commander seems very cuttable. It seems like I could cut that for something else that is 5. I'm feeling the 5-drop slot is missing quite a lot.
Follow the rule.
Maybe it's not, because I can always do a 3-drop in Hero Piawa, but... I mean, it really depends on what you want to know. Damn, everything's getting so big. It's Q-Town King. Skillmancers should be fun. Are they really? Won't you just, like, never kill them? I'm not a fan of Skellamancers unless this deck is really aggressive. This is not really an aggressive deck. This is more of a slow build-up, and then sort of have some big later turns. Okay, what would be a good thing to replace the Argent Commander with? I think we have enough defensive things among these 4 and among Serenite Chain Gang. What's something a little more proactive? Tear him back in? No, that wouldn't have helped on really anything. Ooh, Sean the Lucksack. It's just nice to be able to have a turn 5 play. It feels good. And he's going to have to trade into this. So I expect him to go like boom, bam. And then he has this, bam, trade there. And then he's got these guys. And I crash into shit. Oh, shit. Why that way? Young man, why did you trade in that way? Really low 3-drop here. Would be good. Great.
For justice. Follow the rule.
I cut you. You're not even supposed to be here. Do I die? I'm set up to die. Well, let's stay alive a little longer. That just feels weird. Yeah, I think I need some early game shit. I think I'm actually going to cut the Argent Commanders and put the Argent Squires back in there. I think so. I think so. So sick. Look at me staying alive. Keeping it real.
Put your faith in the light.
Put your face in the light right now, young man.
Back to your homes.
Okay. They're more than likely dead. I both look and feel
The victory
dead.
is yours.
Snorlock commanders are getting the fuck out. What about Uther, the big Uther? Well, I mean, we're dying to early shit, so I'd rather try to have some answers for early shit than try to go insane on the big boys. After this game, I gotta pee. I'm just a man. I'm just a girl, and I gotta use the bathroom. Oh, I'm just a girl. Is Sean a girl? He's actually just that.
Uther versus Malfurion.
I must protect the world.
I will fight with honor.
I gotta do the wrong thing. Did I do the wrong thing, Batman? Find favor for or true silvers? No, I think my problem is my early game, right? I'm dying to losing control of the board early. Articles, are you gonna do any wild this season? I did wild yesterday, man. Yesterday. I don't really commit to doing a season of wild though. Mainly Mudkip says if you leave to pee, I'm unsubbing. Good, don't watch my shit. I'm gonna go pee. Whoa! Damn! Oh! Yes. Agreed. Alright, what do we wish to do? Win. I want to win. Kevner says, if you don't leave to pee, I'm unsubbing. Good. Good. Don't watch my shit. I don't know how to make him happy. He's so angry all the time. Oh, fuck. You know, I'm going in, man. Health is a resource. That means never pay attention to your health. Ugh. Oh my god, that stretch hurt my neck. Oh, my little necky neck. Dude, I can't wait until I have a $1,000 Snurdon Miller. What's the name again? Udon Miller? Herman Miller? Is it Herman Miller? Might be Herman Miller. Herman Miller. Herman Miller. There it is, man. Herman Don Miller, man. Hermagerd Miller Moon. Oh, I'm gonna coin out the Nerubian Unraveler, and this Pedra one is gonna get roasted.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise.
Follow the rule. Free me. For justice. The battle.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it on this turn, but the next turn. Could find room for a Grook Fu Master in this deck and Arthas. Let me see here. Grook Fu Master. Oh, this sounds like such a slur. Oh, he's just a Wind Fury guy. Yeah. I don't need that. I don't need that nothing nonsensingness. Okay, so maybe not this turn. Fuck. Fuck. This thing can just kill it. Balls and dicks.
For justice.
Dude, don't have ultimate imposition. Don't have it, please. Please, there were just so many threats. Come on. Hematite 12 says, what was your GPA like at Mud? Dude, I have no idea. I don't even look at my grades during grad school. I literally do not know how I did in any single class in grad school. I sort of hit the same point in Harvey Mudd where I just like stopped looking at my grades. I didn't do very well in my freshman year. Started to do better my sophomore year, and I thought I was doing quite well in the last 2 years, but I don't know. I'll never know. I didn't look. I remember having a hard time
Our girl's best friend.
trying to look up and figure out what the hell my GPA was when I went to apply to grad school. Oh, the power of the bone!
Last warning.
Do I even want to do that this turn? Man, fuck yes I do.
The battle.
Boom. Grades are so overrated. I don't mean anything, man. Oh, he would draw the literal nuts. That is something Pedro would do. He would draw the absolute nuts here. How long can this go on? What are the odds? Oh, for goddamn sake. Oh. do we proceed here? Shit, dude, I don't fucking know.
Out of my jungle!
Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna be a good one.
Reporting for duty.
Slightly wishing I had more card draw, I think. God, that sucks. He would get the fucking absolute best one, dude. Kind of sucks. I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do there. Alright, what can our Chillblade champion do? This is just a problem that comes from not running board clear. No, I don't think that's the issue. Because, I mean, this has not happened against slower decks, really, today. I mean, the problem was Frostmourne. I mean, look, he has 3 3/3s. He gets Frostmourne, and he's summoned a 5/5, a 2/3, and then a Tar Creeper. So, I mean, I think it would be erroneous to claim that the issue at hand is the lack of board clear. Because, I mean, it's a hand buff deck. You don't want to have a whole bunch of spells in there not getting benefit from it. So, I mean, really just a Frostmourne sucked for us. Like, incredibly badly. That's I guess all there is to that, I guess. Schmergader. Okay. Oh, bone there. Two very good draws. Two very, very good draws. And then I get to run out the Nerubian Unraveler soon. But yeah, I don't think that the issue is lack of board clear. Once he does build up a board, I definitely don't have board clear, so I won't have any success for sure, but... I mean, maybe I should just stop bitching, because maybe we just won the game, right? Maybe we just have good enough cards that we won the game. Could be. Like, if he is banking on Ultimate Infestation, he's done. So maybe I'm just a little weeper. Just a little sobbing ninny.
Out of my jungle!
Probably that. Okay.
The light protects me.
Woo! Hurts a bit. But Sean will go under and on. Yeah, I mean, I guess we actually won. I guess I just should shut up. I guess we just did it. Maybe we just did it? I don't know. We fucking lost.
Light 'em up!
Repair.
Put your faith in the light. Reporting for duty.
Well, we can cast an Ultimate Infestation all he wants now. Okay. Gonna hit him with that ass bringer. Alright, well I guess I complained too early. Never listen to someone who's complaining. Never listen to me if I'm complaining.
Circle of life is over.
Being a petulant baby cat. You know, maybe we're fucking dead here. Can't believe this shit. I don't know what to feel.
Don't test me.
Fuck, man. Oh, the emotional swangs. God, I hope he doesn't have ultimate infestation now. Shit. Oh man, what a back and forther, huh? Well, when your card doesn't really run card draw, there's nothing you can really do about it. Woo! Fuck, that sucks ass. I think it would have been way smarter for him to just, like, summon the nerd. It's probably ultimate infestation, though. Nailed that order. Good thing this is ultimate infestation proof, though. How long can this game go on? Fuck, man. Just give me Wicker Snatch Bumbletron, and that's fine. That's incredible. One time! No ultimate infestation, one time. One time. One time. He may have run both, I don't know. I've lost track of where we are in this game. Oh, that's such great news. Die, Pedra. Die, die, die. Die, drop dead. See you later. I mean, he also could have gained 3 armor and been at more health, but it doesn't even matter. Not even close! Oh, these games. Alright, we're gonna listen to some music and take a break because Shawnee's gotta pee. Oh, baby. I'm gonna use a restroom. When I come back, we're gonna hand buff it up, dude. We're gonna stay buff with hand buff.